Hello friends, today we are going to talk about IREDA IPO, that is Indian Renewable Energy Development Agency. IPO subscription has already started today. As per GMP, 22% of listing gains are expected from this company. So without wasting time, let's get into company's details. This company was incorporated in 1987 as Indian Renewable Energy Development Agency and it is public limited government company. It is a Mini Ratna government enterprise and it is controlled by Ministry of New and Renewable Energy. It does not itself produce renewable energy but it provides financial assistance in this sector. So it is a NBFC, non-banking financial institution that promotes, develops and extends financial services to new and renewable projects. This company operates in four key sectors that are solar, wind, hydro, biomass and biofuels. They have 36 years of experience in business promoting and extending financial assistance to renewable energy and energy efficiency and conservation projects such as solar power, wind power, hydropower, transmission, biomass, waste to energy, ethanol composed biogas, etc. Now, they also offer financial products and schemes to new and emerging renewable energies technology such as biofuel, green hydrogen and its derivative, battery energy storage, fuel cells and hybrid projects. Now let's move on to industry analysis. But instead of looking into financial industry, we will look into renewable energy market as this company operates it in mainly. Due to raising concerns of environment and climate change, there is a significant shift towards renewable energy worldwide. And India is also one of the active participants and has taken initiative towards sustainable development and cleaner environments. Thus, we have also made significant addition in renewable energy capacity. And as per REN22 report, India is currently at 4th rank in total renewable energy generation capacity worldwide. And generation from non-fossil fuel sources is about 41% of total installed generation in 2022. From 2015 to 2023, renewable energy has grown by 92 gigawatt with CAGR of 10%. And total potential of renewable power is estimated at 639 gigawatt to an installed capacity of 179 gigawatt. India is world's third largest producer of energy and is also second largest consumer of electricity. While conventional sources such as thermal power comprising of coal, gas or diesel-based power plants currently account for 58% of total installed capacity and the installed capacity of renewable energy it is 42%, but it is expected to contribute equally as conventional sources in long term because of the support of government of India. Now, this chart is showing growth with 10% CAGR from 2015 to 2023. And as is seen from the chart, contribution of solar energy has increased significantly from 2015 to 2023. So, decent amount of growth is expected from this industry. Now let's see financial of the company. First, let's see asset under management. Current AUM of the company is 47,514 crores rupees and it has grown at CAGR of 35% from FY21 to FY23, which is very decent growth. How about AUM mix? Now, as you can see in the chart, solar energy contributed to most to AUM, that is 30%, wind power to 19%, hydropower 12%, loans to state utilities is about 24%. So it can be said that it has maintained fairly diversified asset book. REC and Power Finance Corporation are peers of IREDA as they are also financial institutions working in power sector. If we see their AUM mix as seen in the image, renewable energy contributed to 7% in REC's AUM and 11% in PFC's AUM. So they don't exclusively work in renewable energy sector but more in conventional and other sectors. So let's see interest income and PAT growth. Now, interest income of the company has grown at CAGR of 31.57% and PAT has grown at CAGR of 149.6%. 0.62%. So that's very decent growth. Now let's see comparison with peers. If we see AUM, it is 47,514 crore for IREDA, but its peers have much higher AUM than IREDA, with REC having 10 times and PFC having 20 times AUM than IREDA. It is mainly because REC and PFC also work in conventional energy along with renewable energy. If we see AUM growth, it is around 15% from FY21 to FY23 for REC and PFC, and for IREDA it is at 35%, which is much higher as the growth of the renewable energy sector is also higher. Now NII growth is highest with IREDA with 33.3% of growth, while REC has 8.7 and PFC has 1.5% growth. Debt to net worth ratio is similar for all of them. Capital adequacy ratio is lesser in case of IREDA, so it may be seen as a risk, but it is still higher than RBI's guidelines. If we see ROA and ROE's numbers, they are both higher with REC and PFC, so that's also minus point for IREDA. In case of valuation, company looks little bit expensive in comparison to its peers with PE ratio of 8.47 at higher price band. Now let's see asset quality in comparison. If we see gross NPA, they are at 3.13% and are lower in comparison to peers, but net NPA numbers is much higher than its peers at 1.65%, and provision coverage ratio is also lower than peers at 48.11%. So asset quality wise, it looks poor than its peers. But if we see serial numbers of NPA, there is improvement, and we would like to see this improvement to continue in coming quarters. Now let's see SWOT analysis of the company, that is strength, weakness, opportunity and threat analysis. Now in case of strength, IREDA is the largest pure play green financing NBFC in India. Green financing is any structured finances that aligns with global efforts to combat climate change and a transition to low carbon economy. The company also has diversified portfolio as no state forms more than 16% of overall loans and thereby preventing a state or regional concentration. IREDA was also upgraded to Schedule A from Schedule B in a list of CPSCs by the Department of Public Enterprises in September this year. If we see weaknesses, the company's return ratio are weak with little low net interest incomes. Its spreads are also lower than peers like REC and PFCs. What is also lower compared to REC and PFC is company's provision coverage ratio. IREDA's write-offs have been higher than slippages, which has aided in improvement of the asset quality. This shows that the recovery mechanism is weak. It is also not in compliance with international lines of credit under their financial documents, including with the Asian Development Bank in relation to maintaining their gross NPA levels. The company has also had negative cash flows in the past, which only turned positive in first half of current financial year. Opportunities. IREDA would like to take advantage of large scale opportunities present in renewable energy sector. A recent study estimates a funding requirement of 223 billion over next 8 years just to meet solar and wind capacity targets of 2030. In case of threats, an increase in cost of fund can hurt IREDA's margins. Book quality and credit costs can also be impacted by the health of discoms. The company's book is subject to inspection from Reserve Bank of India. The last inspection was done in 2022. Brickworks rating moved its rating to issuer not cooperating in July 2023. Downward revision in tariffs can hurt discoms, which will impact repayment to the company. Now let's see issue details. The issue opens in November 21, that is today, closes on November 23. Total offer size is 2550 crores. Fresh issue among it 1290 crores and offers for sale is 860 crores. Face value of share is rupees 10. Fixed price band is 30 to 32 rupees per share. Lot size is 46 460 shares, and listing will be on NSE and BSE both. Now, out of total IPO size, 50% is for QIB, 15% is non-institutional investors, and 35% is for retail investors. In case of shareholding pattern, the pre-issue shareholding of government is 100%, post-issue will be 75%. How are they going to use the proceeds of IPO? The offer for sale will not go to the company, but the fresh issue from this IPO will be used to augment company's capital base to meet future capital requirement and onward lending. So that's it for this video of IPO. Now it is up to you whether you want to invest in this company or not. Thank you for watching the video. Please like the video, comment in the video, and subscribe to our channel. Until next video, Jai Hind.